Om Sai Ram. This is the ninth chapter, Nitisara. It's from Chanakya Nitisara Raja Niti Ratnakaraha. The topic is Lokanubhava Saraha. Chanakya Nitisara. Chanakya wrote the Arthashastra and he gave a lot of tips and management techniques to manage people, the country, ourselves, etc. So we can take something from his precepts. So first shlokam, it is about how as an individual we bring good name to our family, the importance, how we hold ourselves in society and we are responsible for ourselves and for our family. एकेनापि सुवृक्षेण पुष्पितेन सुगन्धिना वासितं तद्वनं सर्वं सुपुत्रेण कुलं यथा एकेनापि सुवृक्षेण पुष्पितेन सुगन्धिना वासितं तद्वनं सर्वं सुपुत्रेण कुलं यथा एकेनापि सुपुत्रेण कुलं यथा तथा पुष्पितेन Sugandhina suvrikshena tat vanam sarvam vasitam. A well-flowered, fragrant tree engulfs the entire forest with its good smell. Same way, a good son gives his entire family, by his achievements, a good name. So, what is it we are going to see? So, I'm giving you this. So, suvrikshena, buy a good tree. One sandal tree, wood tree is enough, not so many. Okay, one is enough to engulf the entire forest with its fragrance. So, one good person is enough to motivate us and guide us. Same way, one tree is enough. And the same way you look at this person, this is Prahlad. He was born of a Daitya, he was born of an Asura. Despite it, he brought fame to that family of asuras, and we would never even think, oh, Prahlad is an asura. No, we would never contemplate. He was so dear to the Lord, and it was because of his very nature. It was nurtured by sage Narada. Before he was born, his mother was, made to hear about the Lord's greatness. So that one child, he himself changed his father. So never forget that because of our deeds, whatever we do, good or even if we think that we are not doing it well, no, if we put effort again and again, it will become perfect one day. And by our deeds that we do with lots of love and concentration, we achieve success and we give fame to our family. People will say, oh, he or she is your son. That's really good. He's a really good person. He does his work well. When you do your work well, everything else falls in place. So let's see how it is, the shlokam. Ekenapi. So when you see, these two are in Tritiya Vibhakti. Ekenapi suputrena. So ekena api and suputrena. Suputrena means a good son. So by these people, by this one good son, Kulam, the family, which is Dvitiya Vibhakti, Yatha, likewise, as Thata, so wise. How? So, that's how these avayas are used. These are avayas. So, what happens to these? This is compared. Actually, this is compared to this. What is this? This is actually a suvrikshena, a good tree, a healthy tree. So, vrikshena is Tritiya Vibhakti. Now, what are the adjectives for this? Pushpitena Sugandhina. Pushpitena, well-flowered, fragrant. Sugandhina is fragrant. Just not a simple tree. A tree should be well-flowered, and when because of its flowering time, it gives a lot more fragrance. That's what is meant in the shloka. So, because of that, Tatvanam, the entire forest, Sarvam Tatvanam. So again, this becomes Dvitiya. See, if you see, this is Dvitiya, these two are Dvitiya. This is Tritiya, and these three are Tritiyas. So Sarvam Vanam Vasitam. It's perfumed. Vasitam is perfumed, and it's Kta Pratyaya. It's used as a verb. I hope you understood. I'll go back and tell the shlokam. एकेनापि सुवृक्षेण पुष्पितेन सुगन्धिना वासितं तद्वनं सर्वं सुपुत्रेण कुलं यथा. A well-flowered fragrant tree engulfs the entire forest with its good smell. The same way, a good son gives his entire family a good name. Okay, the next shloka. This is about dignity and the choices that we make. And it is all because of, I would say, the milieu that we were raised in, the strength of the mind. Okay, so adamaha dhanam ichanti. Adamaha dhanam ichanti. Dhanam manam cha madhyamaha. उत्तमाः मानमिच्छन्ति मानो हि महतां धनम्. अधमाः धनम् इच्छन्ति मध्यमाः धनं मानं च इच्छन्ति उत्तमाः मानमिच्छन्ति मानो हि महतां धनम्. It's a very easy shloka. So, what's the meaning? The lowest kind of people desire only wealth. The middle kind of people desire both wealth as well as self respect. But the best kind of people desire only self respect. Self respect is the wealth of the great. Now, let's see what it means. I'll tell you the Tatparya and then I'll tell you the word meaning, etc. See, this is a lady. Everybody is saying that she is great. So she befell into some calamity and then she strove to come up in life in the most righteous way. And despite all hardships, despite the sayings of others, she has come up in life. So everybody says she's great. That's a picture. So she didn't choose wealth because it's an easier way. No, she chose dignity and she strove for it, and finally she achieved success. So, what does it mean? Does it mean that it's wealth is bad? No, wealth is important in life. You're going to see other shlokas, but just for this wealth, you're going to abandon your self-respect. Then what kind of a human being you are if you're not able to respect yourself? So always choose the righteous path because that leads to success. And money, the money you get, the wealth you get without self-respect is no success. So let's see Adamaha, the lowest kind of people. First vibhakti, Pratama vibhakti. Dhanam, wealth. Dvitiya vibhakti. Ichanti, they desire. Lat laka. So Adamaha, Bahuvachan is also Bahuvachan. Okay, the same way it comes, the same way. Madhyamaha. Madhyamaha, the middle kind of people. Again, first vibhakti like this, Pratama vibhakti. Dhanam, wealth. Dvitiya vibhakti. Manam, self-respect. Again, Dvitiya vibhakti. Cha, ichanti, they desire. So, the lowest people, only wealth. But the middle kind of people, they want both wealth and self-respect, and they'll be careful. When at the correct time, when there's a debate between these two, they'll choose this. So, but let's see about the Uttamaha, the best kind of people, Prathama Vibhakti, Manam, self-respect. Second, Dvitiya Vibhakti, object, Ichanti, they desire, Lat Lakara. Okay. So what happens? The best kind of people, for them, self-respect is the most, not even more, is most. And he indeed, the poet says this single word, it says indeed. What is indeed? Manohi mahatam dhanam. Manaha, self-respect is the wealth of the great. So for them, wealth is not money, wealth is self-respect. Mahatam is Sashti Vibhakti and Manam is wealth and it is first Vibhakti. So Dhanam, which is wealth, is first vibhakti. So, manaha hi mahatam dhanam. Self-respect indeed is the wealth of the great. I hope you understood. I'll go and recite the shloka once more. Adamaha dhanam icchanti dhanam manam cha madhyamaha uttamaha manam icchanti mano hi mahatam dhanam. The lowest kind of the people desire only wealth. The middle kind of people desire both wealth as well as self-respect. But the best kind of people desire only self respect. Self respect is a wealth of the great. Okay, now this is the forthcoming shloka, the next shloka. Shrutva dharmam vijanati, Shrutva tyajati durmatam, Shrutva jnanam avapnoti, Shrutva moksham avapnuyat. So, Anvayam, Shrutva Dharmam Vijanati. Shrutva Dhurmatam Tyajati. Shrutva Jnanam Avapnoti. Shrutva Moksham Avapniyat. So, what is given here? Merits of listening. So, understand what are the merits of listening? Understanding the concepts. You understand the concepts. Then you abandon unclear thinking, and then you obtain knowledge, and then finally you get deliverance. So let's see what is the meaning. So we'll go here. Yeah. So when you hear, you know um, instead of talking, you observe and hear, you understand things better. So first what happens is you understand the tatparya. Dharmam vijarati. Dharmam here is just not righteousness. Supposing you're listening to your teacher and you're finding that subject difficult, if you truly listen, you will start to understand what your ma'am is saying. So the concept, either physics, math, or even language, you start to understand the concepts. So you hear properly, you listen properly. Okay. Then after you listen properly, then what happens is vijanati is to understand. So when you understand the concept, at that time what happens? Your bad way of thinking, they earlier used to think in an unclear way, that goes away. So Shrutva Jnanam Avapnoti. Now, when all the unclear way of thinking goes away, you get knowledge, isn't it? Jnanam Avapnoti. And when you get Jnana, so you will truly not bother about unworthy things, and your concentration would be on what is right, your goal. So you will get that moksha, deliverance, either on earth or this concept could be uh, used for spirituality also. So the final moksha could also mean going to God. When you understand the tatparya of this world, what is right and wrong and what is truly worthy, you'll understand only God is of any worth, and you will get deliverance. That's the meaning. I'll tell a story regarding this. There was a thief. He was advised by his father that he should never listen to pravachanas. Supposing by chance he enters a temple, and he should have in his pocket always a box of cotton wool. And if he enters inside the temple, he has to wear those earbuds. One day, by fate, as fate would have it, he was chased by police. He hid inside the temple, and a pravachan was going on. But at that day, fatefully, he hadn't taken those cotton wool buds. So he's forced to hear the pravachana. So in that pravachana, that priest was telling, advising everybody that stealing was bad and honest labor was blessed by God. And if a person really truly, shows interest in working, God will bless him. So he heard it, and at night he was not able to sleep. And then he thought, let me try out this. This man is saying something different than my people, my father. So he abandoned thievery and he started working hard, And then slowly he became very rich and richer. One day the king invited him in the court because of his knowledge. Said he was appointed as a minister. So the king honored him also. And one day he was in a great position. He told the king the story. One day he was a thief, and just because he entered a temple and he heard some pravachana, his whole fate has changed. So these are the merits of listening. So listen, children, listen to what your teacher has to say, how she explains in the class. Listen to your parents, and also listen to your heart, what your mind says too. Right? So let's see. Shrutva, ktva pratyaya, upon listening. Dharmam, dharma, either it could be dharma, concepts, Vedas, Upanishads, or concepts. The concept, if you're going to listen to your teacher, the concepts of math or physics or whatever, the tatparyam, the inner meaning, which is in second vibhakti, and dharma is pullinga. So dharmam vijanati, you understand, and this is lat lakara. So again it's repeated. Shrutva, when you hear, durmatam, the unclear way of thinking, the bad way of thinking. So mati is actually intelligence, but here it means the bad way of thinking, bad mind. Vidya vibhakti, as this is, but this is strilinga. Durmatam tyajati, you abandon. Lat lakara. Tyaj is to abandon. Vijanati is to understand. Tyaj is to abandon. So when you hear, after you understand the concepts, you abandon evil, stupid ways of thinking. Again, Shrutva, Jnanam, which is knowledge, again like this and this, it is Dvitiya Vibhakti, but this is in Napumsakalingam. Jnanam Avapnoti. Avapnoti is to obtain. Again, Latlakara. So when you listen, your evil way of thinking, stupid way of thinking goes away and you get what is right, the knowledge. And finally, when you get knowledge, Shrutva Moksham, deliverance, Dvitiya Vibhakti Pullingam Avapniyat. You might get. Now, this is in Vidiling. You might get. You got my point? So I'll go back and repeat the shlokam. Shrutva dharmam vijanati, Shrutva tyajati durmatam, Shrutva jnanam avapnoti, Shrutva moksham avapnuyat. Merits of listening. Understand the concepts, abandon unclear thinking, obtain knowledge, get deliverance. Okay, now this fourth shlokam is about how a student should be so that he can save time and achieves what he wants to. So, कामक्रोधौ तथा लोभं स्वादं शृङ्गारकौतुके अतिनिद्रातिसेवे च विद्यार्थी ह्यष्टवर्जयेत्. विद्यार्थी कामक्रोधौ लोभं स्वादं तथा शृङ्गारकौतुके अतिनिद्रातिसेवे च हि ashtahi varjayet. A student could abandon the following 8: anger, cravings such as relishing food, eroticism, curiosity in worthless matters, excessive sleep, excessive service to others, and greed. So, what does it mean? So, let's see. See, a student has less time. So within the short time, you have to study different concepts in different subjects and I aim for different exams. So when time is less, how to save time? To save time, you have to take away certain things. Which are the things you have to do? Remove. Kama is what? Desire, cravings. I want this, I want that. This is not the time for all these things. You have all, you postpone it to other time, and that time also be careful of what you crave. So anger, so getting worked up for nonsensical things and wasting time. Mind is blurred with so much of confusion. So anger and cravings. So kama krodha. Now the next is what? Lobham. Lobham is greed. And then what happens, which is the next one? Swadam is relishing. So anything, it could be relishing food, or a video game or anything. Swadam, you eat wrongly, eat excessively. This year you have to eat in a healthy manner. You have to preserve your health, because you need to write all these exams. You cannot absent yourself. But you eat the wrong kind of food. I have had students, they eat the wrong kind of food when they are in tuitions and they fall sick. So swadam, eating the wrong kind of food. So be careful, eat less. And eroticism, yeah, let's see what is this. Shringaram is eroticism, showing unwanted interest in all these kind of unwanted things, which could be of your age. It might arise, but or it will arise, but this is not the time. You postpone it, whatever, the right age. This is for the right age. And curiosity in worthless matters, so browse the internet, searching for this actor and that actor and this cricketer. This is not the time for all these things. Then excessive sleep, sleeping too much, and excessive service to others. So this is not the time to help others also too much. If parents ask you to help when you're studying, you tell them that you help little bit and not too much. So this is what is it. These eight, Ashta is eight. So let's go to the word meaning and the grammar, and I'll tell you the tatparya before I go there. So a student, what happens is, when he saves his energy, his mind becomes free and he does all these his work properly. So the best way to divert yourself from unnecessary thing is to remember your goals. When you remember your goals and you say that, okay, I'll do it later, you trick the mind, basically. You trick the mind and you go in the proper way. And once you attain what is to be attained, you'll know other things are worthless. So let's see the grammar. Vidyarthi. So a student, first vibhakti and pullinga. Vidyarthi. So Vidyarthi, his verb, the verb for Vidyarthi is Varjayet. He could abandon. Varjayet is abandon. And it is in Vidiling. So he could, it's Vidiling. It's not Latlakara. So subjunctive. No, he has not done, he will not done. He will not do. He could do, you know. So that way, Vidyarthi could abandon, a student could abandon what? First one, Kamaha cha Krodaha cha, Dvandva Samasa. So Kama Krodha, anger and cravings. So Kama, I have made it as cravings, desire or cravings. And Lobham. So, see, once again, all these are all Dvitiya Vibhakti because he is Prathama Vibhakti, right? So, Lobham is Dvitiya Vibhakti, Lobha is pulling. So, Lobham. Swadam. Swadam is relishing food. And yeah, pullingam, Swadaha. So, Dvitiya Vibhakti. Tata, such as relishing what? Shringara and Kautaka. Shringara is eroticism, and Kautaka is curiosity, searching for unnecessary things, reading unnecessary things, worthless matter. So, cravings for all these things. And Shringaraha cha Kautukam cha Dvandva Samasa. So, this becomes Shringara Kautake. Shringaraha cha Kautukam cha becomes Shringara Kautake. And the next thing, what he should abandon, Ati Nidrati Seve. So, Ati Nidra is excessive sleep, and Ati Seve is excessive service to others. Ati Nidra, then Cha Ati Seva Cha becomes Ati Nidrati Seve. Dvandva Samasa like this. And Cha, which is in Avayam, Ashta. Ashta, these 8 number. He, verily, surely, indeed, Varjayet, he could abandon. I hope you understood. Kama krodau tadha lobam swadam shingara kautuke ati nidrati seve cha vidyarti hyashta varjayet. A student could abandon the following 8. In anger, cravings such as relishing food, eroticism, curiosity in worthless matters, excessive sleep, excessive service to others, and greed. Okay, the 5th shlokam. Yata sahasreshu vatso gacchati mataram tata yaccha kritam karma kartaram manugacchati. So upama alangara we have. Denu sahasreshu yatha vatsaha mataram gacchati tata kritam yat karma kartaram manugacchati. Just as a calf reaches its mother amidst thousands of cows, in the same way, the deed that is done reaches the doer. So, what is it? So, a calf, what does it do? There are thousands of uh, cows, but somehow it will reach its mother. Same way, this is as this, this reaching of the calf to its mother is used for the deed reaching the doer. So whatever we do, if we do a sin, it will come and affect us. If we do something good, it will come and affect us. So you don't think that, okay, all my efforts are gone in vain. Why should I study? No. One day it will bear fruit. So don't leave your hope. And so the same way, if you don't study, you will not be able to achieve anything. Don't think that everything will fall in place without any effort. So it's just the law of physics basically. So even if you do not get success, even if you're not recognized, understand that whatever you do will have its impact one day or the other. So let's see. Denu Sahasresh amongst which is seventh vibhakti, that is Saptami vibhakti. Yatha, how wise avyayam, Vatsaha, the calf, first vibhakti, Pratama vibhakti, Mataram, its mother, Dvitiya vibhakti, Gacchati, it goes. So Vatsaha Gacchati, Lat Lakar. Subject and verb. Where does a Vatsa go? To its mother. Tata, likewise. So like this. So this is the upama. Okay, this whole thing. Kritam cha yat karma. Kritam, done. Kta pratyaya. That which is done. What is done? Yat, that. Karma, that deed. So karma is napumsakalinga. So that's why this becomes yat. Yat karma. So kritam yat karma. So it is in Pratama Vibhakti. What is this? Why it is Pratama Vibhakti? Because this is determining this Anugacchati. So karma Anugacchati. Karma kim Anugacchati or kam Anugacchati? Kartaram Anugacchati. It follows the doer. Okay, Kartru is a doer. Kartaram is a Dvitiya Vibhakti. So, this is the object of comparison and this is the Upama. Upama and Upameya. So the Alankaras would be done later in another lesson. So this is only to make you understand the shlokams. Yatadenu sahasreshu vatso gacchati mataram tata yachakritam karma kartaram manugacchati. Just as a calf reaches its mother amidst thousands of cows, in the same way the deed that is done reaches the doer. The next shloka. Manasa chintitam karyam vacha naiva prakashayed mantravat rakshayed kudam karye chapi niyojayet. Upamalankara. So manasa chintitam karyam vacha na eva prakashayet mantravat gudam rakshayet apicha karye niyojayet. Now you protect all your methods of plans like a sacred mantra and never reveal it out by words. Exhibit only after the deed is done. So let's see how it is. Okay, so I'll tell you the what is the you know, um, concept behind this. So you have a plan. There's a book called 48 Laws of Power. So it's by a person called Robert Greene. Now, what he advocates is you do not tell, you have to set boundaries. You're going to tell everything you plan, people will take away your ideas and they will supersede you, and you will be let away from the race. So you accomplish everything and show others. Okay, so there was a person, what happened was, she was told that she wouldn't be able to do certain degrees because she didn't have the capacity. Okay, so that was taken as a challenge and that degree was completed and shown. So till then, what happened was people were saying, no, it cannot be done. The capacity is not there. But what happened? That person kept quiet, and after the exam, after the results came, that person took the mark sheet and showed it. So at that time, what happened? The This is what happened at that time. Karye niyojayet. So somebody hurts you and says, "Oh, you cannot do." No, you just keep quiet and draw your strength by diverting your mind, and then you accomplish and show it. And this is the best revenge. Don't open your mouth. Empty vessels make more noise. And true, people of strength, they put their energy in work. So, manasa, by the mind, Tritiya Vibhakti, Chintitam, thought, Ta Pratyaya, second Vibhakti, Karyam, work, method of work, again, Dvitiya Vibhakti, Vacha, by speech, Tritiya Vibhakti, Na, do not, Eva, surely, Prakashayet, reveal it out, do not show it out. Whatever plan you have, do not reveal it out by your words also. Okay. Mantravat. Mantravat, like a secret mantra. What is this mantravat? It's Vatti Pratyaya. This is actually not for your portions. But, if you have a doubt, you have to clear it, no? So, Vati Pratyaya. Tena Tulyam Kriya Chedvatihi. This is from the fifth, book and the first chapter and 115th verse from the Pani's Ashtadhyayi. So, Brahmanena Tulyam Adhithe. So, Brahmana plus Vat. So, he teaches or he learns like a Brahmin. So, it means this Vat, actually, this Pratyaya means like, and you can put it with a noun. So, Mantravat, as though a mantra, a secret mantra, Gudam, your plan, your secret plan. Gudam just doesn't mean a secret. Your plan, your upaya, how to study, so many things you would have. Dvitiya Vibhakti, Rakshayet, you could protect. Vidiling Lakara, see, could and Vidiling Lakara. Api, also, Avyayam, Cha and Kari, in work, in your kelsa, in your deed, Niyojayet, it could be exhibited. Vidiling Lakara. I hope you understood this. मनसा चिन्तितं कार्यं वाचा नैव प्रकाशयेत् मन्त्रवत् रक्षयेत् गूढं कार्ये चापि नियोजयेत्. Upama Alankara. Alankaras would be done later in a separate lesson plan. Protect your methods, plans like a secret mantra and never reveal it out by words. Exhibit only after the deed is done. Kamadenu guna vidya hi akale paladayini pravase matru sadrishi vidya guptadanam smritam. Vidya kamadenu guna akale paladayini hi pravase matru sadrishi vidya guptam danam smritam. Education has the characteristics of the wish-fulfilling cow and gives success at unexpected times. She supports like a mother when one goes to another country. Education is the hidden wealth. Now, if you see Swami Vivekananda, when he went to the US, he had lost his address where he had to go and all his money also. But merely because of his uh, innate educational skill and prowess, his knowledge set, is able to attract people, crowds, and convince them about our religion. He went to the House of Parliament of Religion and he spoke about Hinduism. Same way, Ishwara Chandra Vidyasagar, if you would see, he was a great educationist. He was a revolutionary person, and he brought a lot of change in education system. But he was dressed in a simple attire. One day, when he went for a conference, the person who attended his conference, he asked him to take his luggage, assuming Ishwara to be a porter. But later he was really shocked to see the same porter to be Ishwara Chandra Vidyasagar. And then the master advised him not to assume people about because how they are dressed. Wealth, education is a hidden wealth. So knowledge is what is to be always acquired. Let anything go topsy turvy, but we learn more. Every day is a learning experience because we don't know. Suddenly it will come and it might look like we are never rewarded. Akale paladayini. So that is not luck. That is because of our previous effort that will come and help us. So even my students tell me that when they go abroad, when they do not have enough money, because not all money can be transferred into euros or rupees. So that time what they do is they use their skills of their knowledge of math, physics, chemistry, and they earn quite a bit to sustain themselves. So Vidya Strilingam Pratama Vibhakti, knowledge, education, skills, has the characteristics of the wish fulfilling cow. Characteristics Guna. Kamadenu Guna. It has the characteristics of that Kamadenu, Pratama Vibhakti. Why this is Strilinga? Because adjective to Vidya. Akali, at unexpected times. Saptami Vibhakti, Paladayini. She gives success. Adjective, so Strilinga. He verily, Avyayam, Pravasi. When somebody goes to a foreign country, in a foreign place, Saptami Vibhakti, Matra Sadrishi, like a mother, Matra Sadrishi, Tritiya Tatpurusha Samasa, Vidya, education, first, Prathama Vibhakti, Guptam, Prathama Vibhakti, Dhanam, Guptam Jad, Tad Dhanam, Guptam Dhanam, hidden wealth, Smritam is to be remembered, Katha Pratyaya. Okay. कामधेनु गुणा विद्या हि अकाले फलदायिनी प्रवासे मातृसदृशी विद्या गुप्तधनं smritam. Education has the characteristics of the wish fulfilling cow and gives success at unexpected times. She supports like a mother when one goes to another country. Education is a hidden wealth. Now, the next one is again about education. वित्तेन रक्षते धर्मो विद्यायोगेन रक्षते मृदुना रक्षते भूपः शस्त्रिया रक्षते गृहम् अन्वयं धर्मः वित्तेन रक्षते विद्यायोगेन रक्षते भूपः मृदुना रक्षते शस्त्रिया गृहं रक्षते. Duty is protected by wealth, education by application, a king by his soft measures, a family by a smart spouse. So, when you apply your knowledge, you write down maxims, you solve them again and again, you work out your computer problem, you understand better. So, by application, education is supported. So, yoga, the word yoga comes from the word yuj. Yuj has samparka, it has quite a few meanings. Another means yoga, which means, you know, practice. So whether we take samparka or this, it means to be attached. Samparka is also, again and again getting attached to it. So you do it again and again. That time what happens, your mind understands it, gets that confidence of knowing it better. So yuch dhatu and ngang pratyaya becomes yoga. So vidya yogena rakshati. Now, Bhupaha, Bhuvam Palayati iti. So it becomes Bhupaha, the king, the person who protects the earth. Bhupaha, Harshavardhana. He was a very benevolent king. So, Mriduna Rakshate, he is protected by soft measures. What is the meaning? Doesn't mean he was very, very softy and taken advantage. He was a warrior, basically. But a king, he knows to balance between what is tough and what is soft. So, if he's always going to be tough, there would be revolt. People would not be happy. So, even any head of a family or an institution, the balance is required. So, Mriduna Rakshate Bhupaha. Another word meaning for Mridu is the planet Saturn. So, king, if he has a strong Saturn, according to horoscopes, Indian horoscope, he is protected. So, Dharmaha, duty, Prathama Vibhakti, Vittena, by wealth and money, Tritiya Vibhakti. Rakshate is protected. Now, this is just not Latlakara, just not Atmanepati, it is Karmani. So, this is a passive sentence. Dharmaha Vittena Rakshate. Then Vittaha or Vittam, Dharmam Rakshate. So, then Vidya, Prathama Vibhakti, Yogena, by application or practice, Tritiya Vibhakti, Rakshate. Knowledge is protected by application. Bhupaha, a king, Prathama Vibhakti. Mriduna, by soft measures. Tritiya Vibhakti, Rakshate, is protected. Okay, Bhupaha. Same way, we can make it this way. This is passive and this is also passive. So, Yogaha Vidyam Rakshati, you can say. So, then Griham Sastriya Rakshati. A house, Prathama Vibhakti, Sastriya. Sastriya is a lady actually. Tritiya Vibhakti, a good lady means. But I'm going to use a smart spouse. So, just not a woman, even the other gender, they are required to make the house, to protect the house, the family. Okay, so Tritiya Vibhakti. See, if you would see, this is Tritiya Vibhakti, this is Tritiya Vibhakti, Tritiya. This is Prathama, this is Atmanepati Latlakar. Okay, all passive. वित्तेन रक्षते धर्मो वित्यायोगेन रक्षते मृदुना रक्षते भूपः स्त्रिया रक्षते गृहम्. Duty is protected by wealth, education by application, a king by his soft measures, a family by a smart spouse. Again about the greatness of education. धनहीनः नहीनः च धनिकः स सुनिश्चयः विद्यारत्नेन यो हीनः स हीनः सर्ववस्तुषु. धनहीनः हीनः न सः च धनिकः सुनिश्चयः. यः विद्यारत्नेन हीनः सः सर्ववस्तुषु हीनः. A person has lost nothing if he loses wealth, because wealth can be regained anytime. But if he is without the education, then he is what education? The gem. Without education, which is a gem, then he is bereft of a lot of things in all respects. So if you see, wealth is nothing in front of education, because wealth can be lost anytime. It's a very precarious life. But what is inside you, can it be taken away? In fact, when you give that wealth to others, that education, you teach others, you understand more. So that's education. Nobody can take it away from you. Anytime, even if you lose your wealth, you can employ a skill set, get back all the wealth. So understand that wealth is not permanent. Your upgradation, that is permanent. You becoming a better person by getting more knowledge and skills. Dana hinaha, without wealth, prathama vibhakti. Danena hinaha, tritiya vibhakti. Hinaha, bereft, avyayam. No, not. Saha, he. Prathama vibhakti cha, and dhanikaha, wealthy. Prathama vibhakti. Sunischayaha, certainly can become prathama vibhakti. Yaha, he. Vidyaratnena. Now this word I have to tell you, by the gem that is education. Ratna is gem or jewel also. Tritiya Vibhakti. Let's see how it is formed. Vidya eva ratnam tena avadharana purvapada samasa. So that education which itself becomes a jewel. Okay. So by that, he naha, he is bereft. Saha he sarva vastushu, in all respects. Saptami Vibhakti, he naha, he is bereft. So, we have an English saying, no, if wealth is lost, nothing is lost. It's in the same line. Now, this is about the greatness of education. धनहीनः नहीनः च धनिकः स सुनिश्चयः विद्यारत्नेन यो हीनः स हीनः सर्ववस्तुषु. A person has lost nothing if he loses wealth, because wealth can be regained anytime. But if he is without education, then he is bereft of lot of things in all respects. So he is without the gem of education. Kamandakiya Nitisara. Following shlokas are from Kamandakiya Nitisara. Vishayamishalobhena manaf prerayati indriyam tat nirindhyat prayatnena jite tasmin jitendriyaha. The mind stokes the sense organs with its greed on the objects that satisfy the sense organs by remembering it constantly. But a conqueror of his sense organs, by controlling his mind with effort or smartness, wins over his mind. Manaha Vishayamisha Lobhena Indriyam Prereti. Tat Manaha Prayatnena Nirindyat Jite Tasmin Jitendriyaha. So let's see. So, what is this Vishaya and Amisha? Both mean the objects that, provoke these five sense organs. So, the mind, what it does is it keeps remembering. The mind is a creature of habit. That's why we should feed good things with it. So, it has experienced something, to seen a good movie or heard a good song, or, it has tasted something awesome. So the mind, what happens? It's stokes. Stokes means provoking in a bad way. All these by remembering, those objects like that movie or that song or that pani puri, which is not to be had right now, again and again and again and again. So what happens? But a jitendriya, jithani indriyani ena saha. That jitendriya, what he knows, is very smart. Beginning itself will know, okay, I have had something now, my mind will be only thinking of it. So what he does it, the word here given is prayatnena. No, you cannot control mind by effort. It's only by smartness, intelligence we can control. We can have to trick the mind. So what he does is he has goals and he puts his mind on the goals, and automatically, he practices it, right? So the mind weans away from all these useless things. It goes in the right way. So let's see. Manaha. Manaha is manute. Comes from the word man to think. Manute iti. So that which ponders. Manaha prathama vibhakti. Vishaya mishalobhena. Lobha is greed. Now, the greed on what? The objects that satisfy the sense organs. What is the word for this? The object that satisfy the sense organs. There are two words given. Vishaya, Amisha. Okay, Vishaya plus Amisha. Both mean objects that satisfy the sense organs. So, Vishaya, Mishayoho, Lobaha, Tena. Saptami Tatpurusha. So, on the greed on these two, this mind, what it will do? Indriyam, the sense organs, no? This comes in Dvitiya Vibhakti, Prerayati. Prerayati actually is inspire. Here in a negative way. It stokes. Lat lakara. It stokes. Tat, manaha is Napumsakalinga. So tat, that mind, Dvitiya Vibhakti, Prayatnena, with effort, Tritiya Vibhakti. Actually, Prayatna means smartness. Nirindyat, if it could be controlled. Vidiling. Okay, if it could be controlled, when he wins, jite. So jita is the pratyaya, it comes in saptami, it's called sati saptami. When you say when somebody does something, it comes in sati saptami. So jite tasmin, the over the mind, that's saptami vibhakti. Which is tasmin? That manasi jitendriyaha, the conqueror of his senses. Jitani indriyani ena saha. So it's in pratama vibhakti. So jitani indriyani ena saha is bahuvrihi. Now let me tell you about Sati Saptami. So Dasharataha mritaha Ramaha vanam gataha. Now while Dasharatha died, Rama went to the forest. So Dasharate mrite, that mritaha will come as mrite, like jite. And Ramaha vanam gatavan. So when you want to say while something happens, at that time something else simultaneously happens, it is called Sati Saptami. So while he wins over, this is Sati Saptami. When he wins over his mind, at the same time he is controlling with smartness, Ajitendriya. Okay, so that's the meaning. So we'll go to the shloka. विषयामिषलोभेन मनः प्रेरयति इन्द्रियं तत् निरुन्द्यात् प्रयत्नेन जिते तस्मिन् जितेन्द्रियः मनः विषयामिषलोभेन इन्द्रियं प्रेरयति तत् मनः प्रयत्नेन निरुन्द्यात् जिते तस्मिन् मनसि जितेन्द्रियः. The mind stokes the sense organs with its greed on the objects that satisfy the sense organs by remembering it constantly. But a conqueror of his sense organs, by controlling his mind with effort or smartness, wins over his mind. Next, about these are the characteristics of a gentleman or a good person. You want to be called as a good human being. Vak sunruta daya deenam deena upagata rakshanam iti sangaha satam sadhu hitam satpurusha vratam. So sunruta vak daya danam deenopagata rakshanam satam sangaha sadhu hitam iti satpurusha vratam. Okay, it's sadhu hitam. It's here, it's given. So, righteous speech, compassion, generosity, supporting those who are in need, association with good, protecting good people, causes. These are the characteristics of a good human. So, let's see how it is. So, sunruta means righteous. Now, this becomes adjective for walk, so it becomes strilinga. Vak is strilinga. What's the meaning of vak? Speech. So sunruta vak, daya. Daya is compassion. Compassion, strilinga. Dhanam, generosity. Generous, just not giving money, giving your time. That is the most generous thing to do, because time is can never get back. Deena, deenopagata rakshanam means supporting the deenas. Who are deenas? Deenas are needy people. So upagata rakshanam, you go near them and give them support. Rakshanam. Satam, satam, of the good. Sashti vibhakti. Sangaha, association. Sadhu hitam, sadave hitam. So it is Chaturthi Tatpurushata Samasa, nurturing good people or good causes. Like, you can protect people with bhans, or you can fund their causes, or you can fund for causes for preservation of ecology. Sadhu could be anything, people or causes. Iti das sat purusha vratam. Vratam means characteristics. These are the characteristics of a good human. Okay, so what does it mean? We are going to see. So a person, he thinks before speaking, and he'll speak not to hurt. At the same time, he'll put forth whatever he wants to say. And then he has real empathy. There actually is empathy. Okay. Dhanam, actually the crux of Sanatana Dharma is empathy. You understand the difference between compassion and empathy is Empathy is when, even when that person has done something wrong, you put yourself in his position and you try to see. Yeah, Danam. Danam is, you are able to adjust, and that's generosity. You're able to adjust. You're not very adamant, and you're flexible. Dina Upakata Rakshanam. Then, as Dina Upakata Rakshanam, you need not go near physically, but when somebody is suffering, you lend your hand. Otherwise you sit and watch. That's, you become a monster of a different kind, a silent monster who just watches. Satam, of the good. Sangaha, association. So you have to keep, always associating yourself with good things, because the mind needs that practice. Unless, only God doesn't need all this. So you have to be with good things, go to a temple, read good books, be with good people. And then sadhuhitam, then a person who is really well educated and he has good thoughts, he's good, he helps good causes and people. These are the characteristics of good person. So you can see the picture, virtues of life, how we should be a good human being. Vak sunruta daya danam dinopakata rakshanam iti sangaha satam sadhuhitam satpurusha vrata sadhuhitam. Right is speech, compassion, generosity, supporting those who are in need, association with good, protecting good people, causes. These are the characteristics of a good human. ये प्रियाणि च भाषन्ते प्रयच्छन्ति च सत्कृतं श्रीमन्तः वन्द्यचरणाः Devasthanara. There's some software problem. This is Srimantaha, not Srimanataha. Kindly check it over here. Those people who speak endearingly, lovingly, and motivate others are indeed auspicious people and are fit to be worshipped. Factually, they are gods in human bodies. Echa priyani bhashante, satkritam cha prayachanti. Te Srimantaha vandicharanaha Nara Vigraha Devaha. Now, those Prathama Vibhakti, Cha and Priyani, loving things, endearing things, in Dvitiya Vibhakti. Bhashante, they speak. Lat Lakaraha. Satkritam, motivation. While they speak, they give that motivation. Dvitiya Vibhakti, Cha. Prayachanti, they offer. Lat Lakara. So, A is Bahuvachana, this is also Bahuvachana. Subject determines the word. Verb. They, Shrimantaha. They are auspicious. Prathama Vibhakti. Because it is an adjective to A. And Vandya Charanaha. Vanditum Yogyaha. Okay, becomes Vandyaha. So it's called Nyat Pratyaya or Yat Pratyaya. So they are fit to be worshipped. Vandya Charanaha. Fit to be worshipped. And Nara Vigrahaha. They have the bodies of human. Actually, what? They are Devaha, they are gods. All these are Prathama Vibhakti Bahuvachan. Okay, so there are some people, no, they are silent, but when they have to speak, they say the right things and they motivate people. But there are some people who speak and they speak without hurting others, and they speak humorously. But when it comes to certain things, probably they are not capable, they keep quiet. And there are other kinds of people, and I need not elaborate at this time. But we can be like this, and we can speak when necessary, and when we speak, even by our words, we can help others. So, the divine Rishi motivating his students and kings and so on. E priyani cha bhashante prayachanti cha satkritam Shrimantaha Vandyacharanaha Devaste Naravigraha. Okay. Those people who speak endearingly and motivate others are indeed auspicious people and are fit to be worshipped. Actually, they are gods in human bodies. Now, this is about how we should live our life, how to protect our wealth, because we can't say we don't need money To live in this mortal world, in this Kali Yuga especially, money is required. Bhagavachintaye tartan simhavaccha parakramed vrikavaccha anulupeta shashavaccha vinishpatet. Bhagavat artan chintaye simhavat parakramet vrikavaccha anulupeta shashavaccha vinishpatet. So, concentrate on your wealth with a crane's concentration. Conquer difficulties with a lion's valor. Run away from controversies with a wolf's smartness and race towards your goals with a rabbit's haste. So, a baka is a crane, and simha is a lion. A vrikha is a wolf. Vrikhodaraha, Bhima, no? His tummy is always hungry, so it's like a wolf's tummy. So vrika, and then we have the rabbit or a hare. So what is this vat? Vati pratyaya, we saw in a shloka before. Tena tulyam kriya chetvatihi. So from the fifth book, first chapter, 115th, sutram. So we have an example. Brahmana plus vat. Brahmanena tulyam adite. He learns like a Brahmin. So what happens to a noun? We add this vat, it becomes like that person. So like a crane, to noun, like a crane, or as a crane does. Arthan, wealth, vidya vibhakti. Chintayet, you can concentrate, you could concentrate, vidilinkakara. And simhavat, same thing. As a lion does, parakramit, you win over, vidilinkakara. Vrikavat, as a wolf does, cha, analupeta. Again, vidiling, but it's an atmane. You can run away. From where? From controversies. Unnecessary fights we don't need. Okay? So, shashvat, nahi, shashavat. As a rabbit does, vinishpate, run towards. Where will you run? Towards your goals. Vidiling lakarha. So, Bhagavachintaye tartan simhavaccha parakramet vrikavaccha anulupeta shashavaccha vinishpatet. Concentrate on your wealth with a crane's concentration. Conquer difficulties with a lion's valor. Run away from controversies with a wolf's smartness. And race towards your goals with a rabbit's haste. Now, this shlokam is about for what reason we should save wealth. Okay, so wealth, we cannot say we don't need wealth. Wealth is required. Why does the health of the head of the family save wealth? Why does the king's treasurer save wealth? Let's see. Dharma hetoho tatha arthaya bhrityanam bharanaya cha apadartancha samrakshaha koshaha koshavata sada. The treasurer should constantly protect his treasure for the sake of duty's dispensation, support for his children, support for his servants or dependents, and for emergencies. Koshavata koshaha sada dharmahitoho tata arthaya bhrityanam bharanaya cha apadartancha samrakshaha. Koshavata. So koshavan becomes koshavata. So kosha, yeah. So by the person who has wealth, tritiya vibhakti. Koshaha, the wealth, prathama vibhakti, sada always. Dharma hetoho. Hetoho means the reason, karanam. Dharma hetoho, for the reason of duty, dispensation. Tatha, arthaya. Artha is wealth, but here it means your children require wealth for their support, for their, they want to do a business or for their education, future wealth. So arthaya, for providing support for children. Fourth, chaturthi vibhakti. Bhrityanam, sashti vibhakti, and bhrithya means servants or dependents. Bharanaya, who will support our servants? Only we, and old dependents, some relative who needs a service or help. So Vrityanam Bharanaya Chaturthi Vibhakti, Bharanaya Chaturthi Vibhakti. Cha Apadartam Cha, for catastrophes, for emergencies. We don't know when we require money. Samrakshyaha, it's fit to be protected. This is Nyat or Yat Pratyaya, which means Samrukshitum Yukyaha. So that which is Vidyartaka Pratyaya basically. So Koshaha Samraksha. This qualifies this. The wealth is to be protected by whom? By this Koshaman, a person who has money for all these reasons. Dharmahetoho tata artaya mrityana bharanaya cha apadartam cha samrakshaha koshaha koshavata sada. The treasurer should constantly protect his treasure for the sake of duty dispensation, support for his children, support for his servants and dependents, and for emergencies. Now, the last shloka is from Krishi Parashariyam. Now, this is about maintenance of ecology, protection of the environment. In those days, our country was sylvan with thick forests. Today we have concrete forests, concrete jungles. So, a person who looked after the ecology, that's why we worshipped rivers, because we knew the rivers would sustain us. The alluvial soil, it helped us grow, fertile. They were very fertile and it grew lots of plants and crops, and then it nourished us by giving us much water. So, plants. So, Ayurveda is from Atharva Veda. So, medicines taken in the way slowly and steadily builds up our immune system. So that's Ayurveda. So our food, if you would see, our food that is according to our regional food, it's according to the regional geography and climatic conditions. It's all basically Ayurveda. So what are all? You have these plants in your locality, you're blessed. And a person who does it, he'll never see hell. That's what the shloka says. Ashwattam ekam pichumandam ekam nyagrodam ekam dashatintrinim cha kapittabilva malakatrayam cha navamravapi narakam napashyed ekam ashwattam ekam pichumandam ekam nyagrodam dashatintrinim kapittabilvam lakatrayam cha navamravapi narakam napashyed. A person who plants one peepal tree, one neem tree, one citron tree, one banyan tree, 10 tamarind trees, 3 of the following: wood apple tree, bilva tree, gooseberry tree, and 9 mango trees, never go to hell. Ekam. Now, ashwattham. Let's see what's an ashwattham. This is an ashwattham. Ficus religiosa. Okay. Ekam pichumandam. Could be a neem tree or a citron tree. So neem tree or a citron tree. Citron is that one variety of lemon. It's big. Nartanga it's called. So Negrodam and Dashatentrini. Ekam pichumandam, esham negrodam. Let's see what is negrodam. Ekam pichumandam is a neem or a citron tree. I showed you the photo, these two. Now, Nyagrodam, Ekam Nyagrodam is a banyan tree. Now, what's a banyan tree? This is a banyan tree. Okay, it's where in Indian towns and villages, people gathered, not only people, whole set of ecology, animals, cattle. Okay. So, Dashatendrini, 10 tamarind trees. So, tamarind, tamarind trees. So, Kalidasa says in his Meghadutam, a kashaya made up of tamarind and pepper and salt removes all the indigestion. So, when he compares it with the ichor of an elephant mixing with the Narmada river. So, Ayurveda, our food, if we take our basic food, South Indian food, it has all these things, if you remember. Even North Indian food, according to climate, it is correct. So, kapitam. Kapitam is wood apple tree. Now, let's see what's an wood apple tree. This is. The wood apple tree is supposed to be anti-cancerous. It's really good. Now, bilva. Bilva is that Shivalinga. It looks like, that flower looks like Shivalinga, no? So, offered to Lord Shiva. So, bilva tree. And amalakam. Amalakam is a gooseberry tree and it has so much of vitamins. Okay, so all these three things. And Nava Amra Vapi. Vapi is to sow. So person who sows Nava Amra, 9 mango trees. Amra is mango trees. Narakam, hell. Na Pashet, he will not see. Vidiling, this is Vidiling. So, which is the Pratama Vibhakti? Nava Amra Vapi. He is the Pratama Vibhakti. He will, Narakam is the Dvitiya Vibhakti. Na Pashet, he will not see. Okay, when he plants all this, because he is planting for the future generation. Okay. Ashwattamekam pichumandamekam nagrodamekam dashatintrinim cha kapittabilvam lakatrayam cha navam ravapi narakam napashet. A person who plants one peepal tree, one neem tree, citron tree, one banyan tree, 10 tamarind trees, 3 of the following wood apple tree, bilva tree, gooseberry tree, and 9 mango trees will never go to hell. धन्यवादः.